Give me fuel, give me fire, give me double shot of time.
Just 2 races remain in the 2004 season, and a handful of drivers are still hoping they can catch Dale Jarrett. But if they're going to do it, they're going to have to do it on the rough and tough, tire-eating track that is Rockingham Speedway. We're getting set to get the Pop Secret 400 underway, and the command to start engines in the starting lineup are just around the corner. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rock.
The starting lineup. Starting out front are the Lowe Chevrolet and the 171 car. Starting in row 2 will be the Team Rusty Ford and the Napa Auto Kart Chevrolet. In row 3 are the Kodak Chevrolet and the Caterpillar Dodge. In row 4 are the Pennzoil Chevrolet and the DuPont Chevrolet. Rounding out the top 10 starting spots are the Altel Ford and the Target Dodge. The 6th row has the 21 car and the Haviland Ford. In row 7 are the Mark Barton Ford and the DeWalt Power Tools Ford. Starting the race from row 8 are the Citgo Ford and the Square D Chevrolet. And in row 9 are the 176 car and the Ganassi Racing Dodge. Starting in row 10 will be the Home Depot Pontiac and the Rubbermaid Ford. In row 11 are the 105 car and the 16 car. Dale Jarrett, the NASCAR Western Cup points leader, will begin the race from the middle of the field. Starting the race from row 13 will be the Dale Jr. Chevrolet and the 46 car. In row 14 we have the Dodge Dealers UAW Dodge and the 19 car. Starting from row 15 will be the Sprint Dodge and the UAW Delphi Chevrolet. In the 16th row are the 132 car and the 5 car. In the 17th row are the Interstate Batteries Pontiac and the GM Goodrich Service Plus Chevrolet. In the 18th row are the M&M's Pontiac and the America Online Chevrolet. Starting the race from row 19 are the Valvoline Pontiac and the 98 car. The 20th row has the Singular Wireless Chevrolet and the 27 car. Starting the race from row 21 will be the 63 car and the Sirius Satellite Radio Dodge. And finally, starting from the rear of the field will be the 26 car.
Well, there you have it, guys. There is the starting lineup for the Pop Secret 400 here at Rockingham Speedway. Let's go ahead and get the race underway as Jimmy Johnson and Amy Hicks lead them to the line. Green flag is in the air. Oh boy, got a little loose going into one that time. Made some contact with Ricky Rudd. Here comes Mark Martin. Looking to our inside, Ricky Rudd battling back on the outside. Contact with Jimmy Spencer, moved him up the track just a little bit. Couldn't get him out the way fast enough. Mark Martin goes by on the high side. We're just outside the top 10. Jeff Burton is all over our back bumper. Jimmy Johnson currently out front. Here comes Kenseth. Look at the run Kenseth had on the bottom. Kenseth blew past like 3 cars there. With a huge run down the back straightaway. Oh man, we're loose getting into one. Hopefully the tires will come to us and we get... Yeah, it's, like Kenseth all the way down the freaking apron. Wow. And he holds on to it, but I can't, of course. And for some reason, oh, gather it back up, save it, save it. We do save it, but for some reason, they're going to make it 3 wide underneath of us. That's what caused that. That's what caused that incident there, is that they were 3 wide. There wasn't really a lot of room. I mean, I could have moved up a little bit higher, but then I would have been in the marbles, and then I really would have been out of control, so... Car's a handful enough as it is. We only lost 1 spot, that's fine. We're trying to chase these guys down now. Steve Park is falling back just a little bit. Here comes Jeff Burton all over us once again. But yeah, it's stuff like that. Like, I blocked Matt Kenseth all the way to he was now on the apron. And he held on to it just fine. Oh man, I had to get on the brakes a little bit there, and a little bit too hard there. Shot me up into the turn. Into the wall a little bit. Boy. And Jeff Burton is not giving us an inch right now. Yeah, see, 3 wide just doesn't work. There's no room for that. There was really just no room for that. Wow, we got loose off of 2. There's Jeff Burton again. Just trying to make up some spots and trying to get there quickly. Trying to look to the inside of Steve Park. We think better of it. We back out of that. Jeff Burton's battling us once again. Can't give up the bottom because Ward Burton is down here on the bottom looking. Good boy, loose off of 4. We're getting really loose off the turns. We're going to have to be a little bit careful and mindful of that. And Jeff Burton is not going away. So I'm trying to work my way around Steve Park, but Jeff Burton is not making this easy. It's actually getting a little bit frustrating now, but as we work our way around Steve Park, and down to turn 1, Park battles back on the outside. Oh boy, we got really loose that time. We do manage to clear Steve Park. This car is loose. We got to be really careful coming off the turn. And now Burton's going to turn us, and at this point we just got extremely frustrated. I was extremely frustrated with Jeff Burton all over us at this point. I could have let him by there, but I just kind of chopped him off. I also got loose, but yeah. And that was my fault. That was completely my fault. And at this point, I'm just like, okay, just go by. Just go on by. There's no point now. Just starting to lose grip a little bit here. But yeah, at this point, I'm like, oh gosh, yeah. So we really can't drive somebody to our inside off the turn just because of how loose we get. So we gotta be careful of that. But yeah, I'm just getting really frustrated at this point. It's just, I could just simply fall back to 15th and probably be okay. But the thing of it is, I don't know. I feel like I would just pass these guys again. Because there's this weird rubber banding thing sometimes. It's just like, yeah, they'll fight you super hard to get by you. but then they'll slow down again. And I'm not really having that. And the reason I'm not catching up to these guys up ahead of me is because they're kind of all over. They're all over me right now. Yeah, especially like Ward Burton. He just kind of drives it down there. And I can't run my line. I can't run any type of line because I'm constantly having to block. So yeah, it's just it was just getting extremely frustrating at this point. Battling side by side with Jimmy Spencer. Moving down into turns 3 and 4. Trying to clear him. We do clear him. Got some damage to both sides of the car. We're still pushing through. We're still here up in the top 15, so we're not doing too bad. Oh boy! See, that's the same thing that happened with Jeff Burton. It's just like I got attached to his left front, and I couldn't get off of him. And it was like turning me into the outside wall. It was until he slowed down, I couldn't get off of him. And that's the same thing kind of happened with Jimmy Spencer there. It was like I touched him just a little bit, and then I just couldn't get off of him. Wound up turning into the outside wall. Tony Stewart. What's Tony Stewart doing back here? Figured he would have passed a bunch of cars by now. Ooh, bottomed out just a little bit. That sent us up the racetrack. And there goes Dale Jarrett as well. Alright. Right rear tire's getting worn. We're going to go one more lap before we come down pit road. Just to be on the safe side. Gonna go one more lap around. We're gonna be coming in this time by. Currently our best lap is a 24.1. We haven't really hit that just yet. And where is the pit road entry? Okay, there it is. There it is. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bump the wedge up. We're gonna go half a round up. And we're going to go a couple rounds down, a few rounds down on the tire pressure. That might make us a little bit loose to start, but then we should be fine in the long run, hopefully. Okay. And of course, we have a mistake on pit road. That probably cost us a bunch of time there. Yeah, 19.1. Eesh. 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 Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, we're back to 34th, about to be 35th. Oh, man, yeah. Yeah, we're back to 35th. Wow. 20 spots. 20 spots. Wow. We're gaining a few now, but I don't think that... Oh, man. Whew. Wow. Yeah, well, I said it was going to be loose. I didn't think it was going to be that loose. There's a 132 car. We're up to 33rd now, but I'm pretty sure pit stops have already cycled through. Yeah, we're back here in 33rd. Oh, man, we're really loose. But the tire pressure didn't help out a whole lot. 32nd, someone just blew an engine. We'll figure out who that is when we get to the race stats. Man, we're even loose in the tri-oval. Wow. I mean, it's not really a tri-oval. It's a front stretch, but yeah, we're even loose there. Just trying to turn the car through there, we got loose. Little bump to Kyle Petty. Up to 31st. I would like to get a top 25 finish. Alright, so we just worked our way around Kyle Petty now. So let's see if we're gonna have a rubber band effect now. Doesn't look like it. It looks like Kyle Petty's gonna fall back. Kenny Schrader's catching up to us now. Like to see, oh boy, yeah, went into there really hard there. Pushing the car a little bit too hard now. Because at this point I'm extremely frustrated. Like if I had radio chatter for this, you would definitely know, but like I don't have radio chatter for this series like I do for NASCAR 15. We drove in there really hard trying to get these guys out of the way. Is that? Oh gosh, sorry about that. We're trying like heck to get around these guys. Here comes Jeff Gordon. I believe Jeff Gordon is the leader. I don't want to hold him up too much, but I don't want to. We're bottoming out now. I don't think that tire pressure adjustment helped us because we're starting to bottom out now. We got Jeff Gordon all over us. And it always sucks when the leaders are around just because, yeah, we're starting to push just a little bit now. Ooh, boy, got a little bit of contact there. I don't even know if this car's for position or not that we're trying to fight off. But I know Jimmy Johnson is back there. Slow down.
The 132 car is coming up quick.
Yeah, we're still fighting loose off just a little bit, but not as bad as we were, and especially not as bad as we were as to follow in the beginning of the run.
Clear on both sides. Your left front tire is a little worn.
Tire's starting to wear again, but that's okay. We don't have many laps to go now. Oh, this was a frustrating race. And it's bad because I like The Rock, but it's really difficult with these guys. They're just all over you. I know, it's hard racing. You should be used to it. Should be fine. But... oh, man. Wow. Yeah, we're still fighting loose. And it's also us pushing. We're pushing this car really hard to try to get back up into the top 25. Because we don't want to lower our average too much. I don't know how we're going to perform at Phoenix. And I don't know how Homestead will go. I don't think we've ever successfully finished a race at Homestead. I'll have to look back at the... I know last year we wrecked out at Homestead. But the season before, the rookie year, I don't remember how that went. So I'd have to look back at the old footage and see how that Homestead race went. Boy, we're trying really hard to catch up to these guys. Ryan Newman just went by us on the outside. We're trying really hard. We're driving it really hard down there now. Doing what we can to try to get up there. Alright, trying to move him out of the way. Oh gosh, he came up! He came up. Oh, that's my fault. That's my fault. I got into the back of him. And he came up and I started to turn him. Caution is out. This is going to end the race under caution. Oh boy, so... oh man, and that takes out Jerry Nadeau. That takes out Jerry Nadeau, Jeff Gordon involved, and Rusty Wallace involved. Oh man, that's my fault. we're not going to pit. That's my fault. I got into him and it just... I hate that. I hate that. Yep, Jimmy Johnson is your race winner. Ryan Newman comes in second, Jeff Gordon third. Okay, Mark Martin fourth, Ricky Rudd rounds out top 5.
Scarce.
Yeah, I guarantee you there's at least 35 or 40 other drivers who wish they had seen the lead.
We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast of NASCAR Winston Cup Racing on the voice of NASCAR, MRN. Next up is Phoenix.
All right, guys, so here are the race results for the Pop Secret 400 here at The Rock. We have Jimmy Johnson, who is your race winner. Ryan Newman comes in second. Third is Jeff Gordon. Fourth is Mark Martin. Fifth is Ricky Rudd. Sixth is Amy Hicks. Seventh is Jeff Burton. Eighth is Dale Jarrett. Ninth is Matt Kenseth. And rounding out the top 10 is Jeff Purvis. And here's the rest of the field. You can pick out your favorite driver. There you see our teammate Kevin Harvick finished 11th, so good for him. Winner's purse of $158,000, 1 caution for 2 laps, 3 lead changes, time of race 2014, average speed of 118 miles per hour, and a margin of victory by 0.8 seconds, but because we finished under caution. And there we are, 26th, the final car on the lead lap, also, I believe. Yes, final car on the lead lap. Yeah, well, yeah. So this is what happens when I get extremely, extremely frustrated. And there you see Jerry Nadeau actually falling out of the race. Jerry Mayfield fell out of the race on lap 23 with a blown engine. And I believe, Rusty Wallace also fell out of the race because of that? Oh man, wow. Alright guys, so here are the point standings. As you can see, we're still 21st. Not much has changed. But I think Jimmy Spencer gained a little bit on us after our race at Rockingham. Let's go ahead and look at the points lead. Dale Jarrett is now only 88 points ahead of Mark Martin. But there's only 2 races left. Dale Jarrett has to incur some absolute tragedy for him to lose this championship. But Mark Martin's gaining. I'm not going to say it's not possible, but it's looking... I'm pretty sure that Dale Jarrett's got this. So let's go ahead and view the awards for the week. Jimmy Johnson with the pole award. He was the front runner. Moving up the most spots, our teammate Kevin Harvick. Dale Jarrett with the fastest pace of the race. No surprise there. Amy Hicks with the rookie of the race. And the move of the race goes to Jeff Gordon. So yeah, guys. I was getting extremely frustrated. And with the bad handling car, with the way people were racing us, and I got a little too upset. And because of that, I lost concentration and screwed up the last bit of the race. Because if I didn't do that, I probably had a chance to catch up and get at least 27th or something, 25th or something. Because that's what I was kind of hoping for. But I just, I don't know. I don't know. This is what happens. I get frustrated, and you make these stupid mistakes. And it's one of those things. Like, I didn't mean to do that, but once I kind of started to turn them, I gotta keep going. Because if I don't, I'm going to I'm going to be involved in the wreck. So I got a little bit selfish there. I didn't mean to get into him. But once I did, and he started turning, I was like, oh crap, I got to go through with it. And kind of like I did a few times. I can't remember if it was the last race or a few races back that I started to turn him. And I was like, well, if I don't, then I'm going to be involved in the wreck. So I just continued it. So... well, let's do what we can. We'll do what we can. When the pit crew really let us down, they dropped the ball on this one, big time. We could have had at least a top 15 finish. But yeah, pit crew definitely dropped the ball this time around. I didn't think that we would lose that many spots, but we lost a lot. So we'll just have to regroup, come here to Phoenix, and see what we can do there. I've already got some stuff lined up for next season for Daytona. And hopefully come to the Rock again and with some with a little bit better, a little bit more momentum. We're not doing terrible. We're not doing terrible. I mean, The Rock, I mean, we finished back there in like the 30s usually, so we've done better at The Rock. We could have done better here, but you know how it is, guys. You know how it is with career mode. This has been the trials and tribulations of career mode. So, yeah, guys. Unfortunately, I couldn't bring home the finish that I wanted to. Like I said, I was hoping for a top 15, but I didn't get it. But you know what it is? You pack up and you finish. You pack up and then you try again next week. So, guys, thank you guys for watching and tuning into Big Blam Entertainment on. I can't get my outro right. Dang it. Thank you guys for tuning in to Big Blam Racing on Big Blam Entertainment, where we try to bring a little enjoyment to your day every day. If you enjoy these races, I do them every weekend following the NASCAR season. Wow, I can't get anything right today. I can't get anything right. I'm just screwing up all over the place. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you at Phoenix.